everybody. Welcome to this week's mini masterclass. My name is Chloe, and I'm going to be teaching you some trumpet. So today we are going to be learning our concert F major scale, as well as our concert D natural minor scale. So, because we play a transposing instrument, meaning that our C is not a concert C, like it is for flutes or trombones or tubas. So, if we were to play a C, it comes out as a B flat. So when I say the concert pitch, that's not really how it's going to be for us. So the concert pitch is F, and an easy way to figure out what it's going to be for your instrument is you go to the next letter above it. So after F, we have G. Between F and G, F, F sharp, G. So we call that a half step, and it means it's just a smaller increment of space between the notes. So F to F sharp is a half step. Then F sharp to G is another half step, leading to a whole step. So trumpets are always going to be a whole step above any concert pitch instrument. So that's why when it is concert F major, we go to the next note above it, which is going to be G. So G major. I'm going to play it for you first, and then we're going to get into the notes, and we're going to go over different articulations, and we'll learn the scale. So this is what it's going to sound like. I'm going to play major and minor. That was G major. So that was our E natural minor. And we'll get into why I chose E in a little bit. So for G major, there's two ways to play it. You can play it starting on the second line G, or we can play it with a G that is below the staff. So first we're going to learn it on the second line G. So let's learn the first two notes. And we're going to do it just as it's written. Check the description and you will see that there's a link to the scale sheet. As you see, we have G for 2 beats, and then we go to A for a quarter note. So listen to me play that first. Reminder, G is open, A is 1 and 2. I'm going to count 4, and I want you to play along with me. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, breathe on 4, and then we'll play. So it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3. All right, so let's do that together. Just G for 2 beats, then A. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. So pause it if you need to. If maybe you played it and you weren't quite a fan of how it came out, you can practice on your own. Otherwise, let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. Great. So let's add another note to our scale. G, 2, A, B natural. B natural is going to be fingers too. So listen to me play it first, then we'll do it together. All right, again, G is open. G, 2, A, B natural. Let's do that together. Ready? Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. Good posture. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Let's do that again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, let's add our next note. So going in the musical alphabet, G, A, B, C. G, 2, A, B, C, which is open. Listen to me play it first. Let's do it together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, as I've said before, pause it if you need to. Otherwise, let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, let's do that one more time. My valve's stuck. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's add our next note. G, 2, A, B, C, D. D is finger 1. Listen to me play it first. All right, let's play this together. Again, the fingerings are open, 2, 1 and 2 for A, 2 for B, open for C, 1 for D. 4 and you're in. Breathe on 4. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's do that again. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's add our next note. This is the 6th note in the G scale. Remember this note because it's going to come back in this later part of this video. G, 2, A, B natural, C, D, E. Open. Listen to me play that first. All right, let's do it together. And again, I'm just going to go over the fingerings. G, 2, A, B, C, D, E. Together. 1, 2, 3. Let's do it again. Great. 1, 2, 3. All right, so we have 2 more notes to learn. Hint, the second note we're going to learn, this is going to be the last note scale, it's going to be G. So the only new note we have to introduce is F sharp, which is going to be finger 2. So listen to me play that first. All right, so going over the part of the scale we've learned so far. So we have 7 out of the 8 notes. G, 2, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp. Pause it if you want to practice that. Otherwise, let's do it together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Make sure we're taking nice full breaths and supporting our notes. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. So the last note we have to learn is our first note, G. So G is open, just like G on the second line. So listen to me play this scale ascending, which means going up, and then we'll do it together. All right, so as you'll see in your music, G, 2, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, 2. So make sure you hold that top G for 2 beats. Let's do it together. 1, 2, 3. Now when you're playing that note, you want to make sure you're using good support. So take a nice breath. When you're breathing, make sure you're not going. That's a shallow breath. It's kind of like a chest breath. Your shoulders shouldn't move. Now I'm going to put my hand right here, and when I breathe, you're going to see it move. And that's my diaphragm. That's how I know I'm taking a really good full breath. So try that on your own if you want to. You can pause the video also to practice. Let's do together. Second line G to G on the top line. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, so we've gone up the scale. We've gone up the scale tongued. Let's go up the scale slurred. Listen to me do it first. Let's do it together now. 1, 2, 3. All right. Pause it if you need to. Otherwise, let's do it again together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, so done the scale going up. Let's do it going down. It's going to be the same thing, just in the opposite order. G, 2, F sharp, E, D, C, B, A, G, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me play it first. Pause it if you need to. Otherwise, let's do it together. Make sure you can hear that high G in your head before you play it, and that'll help you make sure that you land on the right note. So ready? Starting on the high G, going down. 1, 2, 3. Let's do that on the high G going down. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Let's do that again together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, so since we did the ascending scale, going up, tongued and slurred, it's only right that we do the descending, going down, scale, tongued and slurred. So we've already done it tongued. Let's do it slurred. Listen to me play it first, then we'll do it together. All right, now let's do it together. 1, 2, 3. Alrighty, pause it if you need to. Otherwise, let's do it again. Awesome. So, if you need to, pause it to work on it. And let's actually do the entire scale, up and down, articulated, so toned. Listen to me do it first. All right, so if you want to practice it on your own, pause it right now. Otherwise, let's do it together. Ready? Nice big breath. 1, 2, 3. All right, so if there was something you didn't quite like about that, take time to practice it. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. All right, so let's do the entire scale slurred. I'm going to do it first, then we'll do it together. All right, let's do it together. Make sure you have nice air and you're supporting it. 1, 2, 3. Make sure you're playing at a nice mezzo forte dynamic. We don't want to play too loud. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3. All right, so that is your second line, 1 octave G scale. So let's learn the other G scale. It's going to be down an octave. It's going to sound like this. Make sure you empty your spit. That gargle's gross. We don't want to hear it. All right, so for this one, we're going to take a breath. Let's take a breath after we hold that second line G. So you'll notice that the fingerings are different for this one. Low G is going to be fingers 1 and 3 for 2 beats, then A. Listen to those 2 notes. Make sure when you're playing these low notes, you want to drop your jaw ooh a little bit and use nice full air. Let's do that together. Ready? Low G to A. 1, 2, 3. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. G to A, B. B natural. Finger 2. Same as before. Ready? Listen to me do it first. Now let's do it together. 1, 2, 3. All right, pause it if you need to. Otherwise, let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. So the next note coming on our scale is C. G to A, B, C. Same as before. Listen to me. Let's do it together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Pause it if you need to practice it. Let's do it together. 1, 2, 3. All right, next note in our scale is going to be the 5th note in our scale. G to A, B, C, D. Fingers 1 and 3. Listen to me do it first. All right, let's do it together. Ready? Just remember, low G is 1 and 3, and then the D is 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3. Now you may notice that I'm kicking out this 3rd slide. That is optional for you. I do it for intonation purposes because D tends to be a sharp note, so when we kick that out, we make the horn a little longer, which helps me keep D in tune. So let's do that again together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 6th note in the scale. Remember the 6th note. G to A, B, C, D, E. Now don't worry. I will tell you why this note is so significant right after we do this little scale. E is 1 and 2. So that is going to be different than the E we played in the higher scale, which is open. Listen to me do it. Let's do it together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, pause it if you need to. Otherwise, let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. So the last new note we have to add to our scale is going to be F sharp, which is finger 2. G to A, B, C, D, E, F sharp. Listen to me do it first. Now you do it with me. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Pause it if you need to. Otherwise, let's do it together. Again, 1, 2, 3. All right, so the final note on our scale is going to be 2nd line G. Hold it up for 2 beats. Listen to me do it first. Reminder, 2nd line G is open. Let's do that together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. let's do the scale going down. G, 2, F, E, D, C, B, A, G, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me do it first. Pause if you need to, otherwise, let's do it together. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. All right, so we've done the scale going up. We've done the scale going down. Let's put it all together. Listen to me do it first. We'll do it together. Empty your spit if you need to. All right, let's do that together. And if you notice, I took a breath between second line G and F sharp. That's to make sure I can support my low notes since they take a good amount of air. Together, going up and down. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's do that together again. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. So since we've done that scale, tongued, can you guess what we're going to do next? Slurred it. I don't know if you guessed that, but that's what we're going to do. Listen to me do it first. Let's do that together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Pause it if you need to, otherwise, let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so you know now your G scale starting on second line G, and you know your G scale, which is low G. So, one thing you could do if you really wanted to is you could put them all together, and now you know 2 octaves. So, just in this video, we're focusing on 1 octave. So, we're going to stick to that. But, if you're like, I know my G scales, it's so easy, try doing it 2 octaves. It's a great way to see how it feels on your face when you switch from that low register to that upper register. So, let's talk about E. The 6th note of any major scale is going to be the relative minor. So it is going to be that same scale starting on a different note. A way I like to think of it is relative minors are similar to their majors. Think about it. When with your relatives, like your brother or your sister or your cousin, there might be some things that look similar. You might have the same nose or the same eye color or the same dimples. However, you are different. So you don't look identical. So that's a great way to think of this scale. It has similar features, has the same features, same key signature, which is going to be 1 sharp, F sharp. However, it starts on a different note. So I'm just taking the G scale and starting on E. It's going to go E, 2, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, E, 2, D, C, B, A, G, F sharp, E, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me play it first, then we'll do it together. So that is your E natural minor scale, and it is the sixth note of any major scale. So in the key of G, the sixth note is E. That is how I found our E natural minor. Say we were doing the key of C. You just count up the scale. So C, D, E, F, G, A. A is the sixth note. So I would build that relative minor on A, which means I'm just playing the same scale in a different order. So let's learn the first two notes together. E, 2, F sharp. Listen to me do it first. And let's do it together. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Again. 1, 2, 3. Adding our next note. E, 2, F, G. G's open. Listen how it sounds. Let's do it together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, again. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's learn the next note. E, 2, F sharp, G, A. Fingers 1 and 2. Listen to it. And let's do it together. 1, 2, 3. Again. 1, 2, 3. Great. All right, so let's add the next two notes. I know, different, but we can do it. All right, so E, 2, F sharp, G, A, B, C. B natural, finger 2, C is open. Listen to it. All right, let's do it together. 1, 2, 3. Pause it if you need to, otherwise let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. Last two notes in our scale are going to be D, finger 1, and E, open. Remember, we hold this E for 2 beats. Listen to me do it. Let's do it together. 1, 2, 3. Let's do it again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. So, great job. We're going to do it descending in a moment. So, this little black thing, I know some of you probably looked at it and thought, what is that? So, this actually helps my second finger, because you can see my second finger is a little red. So, what was happening is that because this has lacquer on it, whenever my finger would rub it, my skin, essentially from rubbing it, was breaking down the finish and was starting to take away some of the silver. So I put this here, and it also helps some cushion. So if that's an issue you're facing, maybe check it up on Amazon. It is just a Protec, and if you Google Protec, I'm sure it'll come up, Protec Trumpet, and it just Velcros on. So in case you were wondering, there's that. Let's do our E natural minor scale. First line E up to fourth space E. Ready? Together. 1, 2, 3. All right, so let's do it down now. Descending. E, 2, D, C, B natural, A, G, F, E, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me me do it first. Pause it if you need to practice it. Otherwise, let's do it together. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. Let's put the entire scale together. I'm going to do it first, and I'm going to breathe between the 4th space E and then D. Pause it if you want to practice it on your own before we play together. Otherwise, let's do it together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's do that one more time. 1, 2, 3. All right, great job. So, last week we did our concert B flat major scale, which was going to be our C scale. So, we are going to be moving in the circle of fifths, which is how you work around the sharp scales. So, how do you find a fifth? What is a fifth? A fifth is a fifth interval. So that just means the space between notes, similarly to how I talked about half step and a whole step. So, we are going to go 5 whole steps up to find out what our next scale is going to be. So, from G, count up 5 notes starting on G. G, A, B, C, D. So next week, we are going to be learning our D major scale. So that's why last week we started on C and count up 5 notes from C. C, D, E, F, G. That's how we got there. The same can be said about minors. So we did A natural minor, A, B, C, D, E. That is how we got to our E natural minor scale. So working your way around fifths is how the sharp key signatures work. So a great way to remember it, if you're like, I don't know how to remember the order of the sharps, or I'm just not sure how to remember which key signature comes. So for 1 sharp, G, good. 2 sharps is D, dogs. 3 is A, always. 4 is E, eat. 5 is B, baby. 6 is F sharp, food. 7 is C sharp, cold. So you're probably like, why did she say those words? That's a great way to remember the order of the sharps. Good, dogs, always, eat, baby, food, cold. And that's just for the key signatures. If you want to remember the order of the sharps, it's fat cats go dancing after eating bananas. It sounds so funny, I know. You're probably like, that's so weird, but it works. Again, if you want to know the order of your sharp key signatures, good, dogs, always, eat, baby, food, cold. And then if you want to have an easy way to remember the order of the sharps, fat cats go dancing after eating bananas. All right, so I'll see you all next week as we continue to work our way around the circle of fifths. I hope you had a great day, and I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I'll see you next week.